Good morning everybody, and welcome back to another episode of What's Jamie Up To. It is Thursday the 13th of May. It's about 9:30 in the morning. I've just done the school run, straight up the allotment. I've trimmed all around the tunnels, around the perimeter, around the slabs and everything. Never leave anything like that in your shed. Always take the trimmer home. I never lock my shed ever, because we are susceptible to break-ins up here, so nothing stays. All I do is put one of these clips over the door. I don't even bolt it, and that's that. Okay, this morning's job, let's just go on to next door's plot, who I'm pretty friendly with, Dave and Mara. I need to felt a bit of this today. One side of the shed roof. In all honesty, the shed, which I got free a long time ago. Well, I think I've got most of the stuff free on the allotment. I got this free. I've got a free roll of felt. I've got a free IBC, free slabs from somebody who was doing their garden. Put those down 4 or 5 years ago. A greenhouse, that was free from my father-in-law, so he's upgraded his. And this one was a birthday present from my mum. Thanks, Mum. And that shed and everything was already here. Yeah, so if you dig around, you can get a lot of stuff for free. People give them away on places like Facebook Marketplace. If you go and dismantle it and get rid of it, then you can have it for free. Anyway, enough waffling. Ideally, I could do with giving it a lick of paint as well. May do that today, but the main job is to get the felt on and weed this tunnel and plant the peas along the back, like I said I was going to do yesterday. I think this afternoon we're due a lot of rain, so chop chop. Okay, so now I'm up on the ladder. I can actually see it's completely missing. I've no idea what's happened to this piece of felt. The battens are still there. There's no felt on the ground. Oh, no idea. Right, okay, the best thing to do, these wooden battens are on here to stop the wind getting underneath the felt. So the first thing to do is to lift that with the flat crowbar. So let's get onto it. It's actually quite a nice view up here. I know it's not very high, but it's quite nice up here. While I'm up here, I may trim some of these bushes down. Yeah, we'll see. It looks like what I've done all those years ago is I've completely bodged it. I've left the old felt on and just felted on top of it. So there's about 3 layers of felt there. So I don't really want to take all of the felt off. I haven't got enough to do the whole roof, just this side strip I think. So I need to pikey it and just put it underneath, I think. I'll have to take this side strip off. I don't really want to take the guttering off either. I just want to get on and do other jobs, but let's see what we can do. Okay, that's it done. Had a right job sliding it under there. I've put quite a lot of nails in. I've put some extra braces on. I've put the front fascia on. I did have to take the guttering off. I had to take this batten off, put that back on. It's all nailed under here. Cleaned out the gutters again. There was a few leaves in it. Yeah, all done. Hopefully that'll keep it watertight for a few more years. Okay guys, I'm in the leak tunnel, the first tunnel. Excuse the disco behind me. They've got a boot camp in that big house behind there. Yeah, excuse the noise. Right, I've weeded in the tunnel, pulled out the worst of it, hoed over the annual weeds, pulled out the perennials. The leeks are doing all right. It's really warm in here actually. Even though it's only a netted tunnel, it does get warmer in here than it does outside. Okay, so along the back, I'm just about to put the peas in. I was given one of these, see this metal mesh stuff. This is one of those, when you go to the garden centre and you buy the rocks for rockeries, and they're in a round cage. This is one of those. Opened up, my mate Gary gave me 2 of them last year. And I've just hammered in through the top and the bottom a curved pole off of a trampoline. So that should hold it in place. The only trouble I've got, the gutter in with the peas in is straight, that is arched. So I'm just gonna have to cut the peas off in, say, foot-long sections, 6-inch sections, and dig them in, and they'll soon grow up this. It's like a little trellis, I suppose, isn't it? It's sturdy enough. If I need to put any more posts in the ground, I can do. So, plus I can still reach around the back. Right, let's get them planted. Okay, the peas are in. Just enough, I think. Maybe a little bit short there. They're all in and watered. The soil was nice and damp actually. We've had a lot of rain. I'm now going to go into the greenhouse and sow some more peas, ready for another sowing. I might plant these behind these, or I may plant them outside, because like I say, I've got 2 of these meshes. So, right, let's onto the greenhouse. Right, back in the greenhouse. I filled the guttering back up with this. This compost is, don't know what it is, it's like fur. You see it? All the white bits in it. No idea. Right, well, there's the peas. What we've done with the peas. Here they are over here. These are the pack that I used before, pretty much all germinated. As you can see, best before November, is it 2019? But what are we now, 2021? They pretty much all germinated, so sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. So just keep hold of them. Right, I'll just chuck in however many really. Like I say, 1 for me, 1 for the mice. Right, let's get them in. Just sprinkle them in. You can always thin them out if they're too close together, but I don't really bother. If you're anything like me, when I'm picking the peas, they never make it home. Just always sit here and eat them because they're so nice. And the pods as well, you can eat the pods. And the pea tops, the shoots, whatever they call them. They're nice as well. Right, let's just cover some of this up then. This is the, can you see that? This is the compost. Brochure. This was the bag I got yesterday from B&M. $3.99. I think I'll go back to the Miracle Grow, which was, it's more of a core based, C-O-I-R based, like coconut. I think it's made out of coconut husks or something. I'm not sure. I'm no expert. But if it works, I suppose. Alright. Okay. Haven't got the mouse traps in here. My dad has got them at the minute, so I need to go and get them back. I should be there now actually, fitting a gate for him, but I'm running behind on the allotment, so I said I'd go over at the weekend and do it maybe after work Saturday. Right, you don't want them too deep. Let's, where's the watering can gone? I've no idea. Right, let me put it back. I'd left it outside from when I was watering the peas in the tunnel. Right, here we go. We've had a lot of rain. I think I said that before. The IBC was on 700 litres, it's over 800 litres now. I'm hoping with this rain we're supposed to have later on today and the rest of the week, Now I've felted the roof, it should top it up quite nicely. Okay, right, I'll fill that can up in a second. Here is where I keep all my seeds, in a toolbox. Oh, so many seeds in there. I think that was from Pound Stretcher, Poundland, something like that. Came in a set of 3 and that one was ideal for the seeds. Right, I also picked up this yesterday when I was picking Ruby up from school. It's right next to a little garden centre, and I couldn't get any rosemary anywhere for the herb bed yesterday, which incidentally hasn't been touched by rabbits, because I'm hoping, touch wood, I've solved the rabbit problem. I think what I might do next, actually, I might move some of these away and start making a bed here and plant this rosemary there. Yeah, I'll do that, and we'll set it up on the tripod so you can see. Oh, this side was a bit tougher to dig. Let's get some fish blood and bone. Stuff from Poundland. You guessed it, it was a quid. A bit dry there. Now, I lost the compass then. Get some of this in. Brochure. 4 months feed. Ah, maybe that's what this white stuff is. Maybe it's for moisture control. Who knows? I'll plant the rosemary here. These can get quite big. Turn all this in. Put this here, this piece, because rabbits were coming in from there, bloody rabbits. Just eating everything. I know they can dig under it, but they haven't. They haven't yet, anyway. I think they've moved on to the plot next to me, the plot I went on to when I put the felt on the roof. Dave and Mara's. Right, let's get the rosemary. £1.25 that was. I got a couple actually. I couldn't get any from garden centres anywhere apart from the one yesterday, so I got one from my brother as well. He's got a little project coming up on in his garden. He's got like a pallet and he's going to turn the pallet into a herb planter thing. I've seen them on like Pinterest. They look pretty good. So that'll give him something to do. That'll keep you occupied, Ross, won't it, mate? I know you're watching. Right. That gives me plenty of room along here. I might do the bed to there, but I'll wait for the other stuff to sprout first. Right, let's give it a little drink. Maybe I should have moved it over a bit because they do get quite big. Longer too mad. We've got rain later. Right, that's another little job done. Okay guys, another little job done. Weeded the beds in the tunnel. I don't know what to do with the paths in here yet. Whether to edge them with some timber, put some membrane down and bark them. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, everything is growing like mad. The cabbages have had a bit of a battering actually. That one's looking a bit flat. But as I said, I think it was yesterday, the Brussels are huge. So if you're watching Dad, there's going to be plenty of Brussels for Christmas this year. Right, I'm not sure whether, I can't remember whether they're broccoli or cauliflower, but they're doing really well. And this is the same, it's broccoli one side, cauliflower the other side, so these are doing well. These cabbage are planted a few days before. Let me just get out the tunnel. Oh God, I'm caught. I planted these a few days before the ones in this tunnel. On that side, can you see them through there? These aren't doing anything. So I don't know. We'll just see how they come along. But I'm pleased that I've got both of the tunnels weeded today. I've got a bit of time left, so as the ground's so soft, I may start clearing some of this. Maybe, I'll see. While I've got my phone out, I'm just going to make a note of where the water is before rains. So just above 800 litres. Okay, well, we'll see where that comes to after the next lot of rain. Right, that's the ground cleared up to where I want the second hoop to go. So let's get the legs knocked in. Just the 2-foot pieces off of a trampoline. These are the legs, and then you've got the hooped bit underneath of a trampoline. Right, now I'll find the long bits to go inside the hoop, the semicircle. Right, let's get these knocked inside the semicircle. Now we can get the hoop up. breaking. Now look. Sure what I do here. Sugar. Pop it down. I didn't want to do. Always wear gloves, very sharp. Yes. Right guys. Whew. Nearly there. This one needs straightening up, this first one. That's moved a bit, but the ridge pole. What I'm going to do, let's turn you around this way so you're not facing the sun. Let's lower the camera down a bit. What I'll do, once I put the ridge pole on, I'm going to get some of these self-tapping metal screws that just drill in, tech screws I think they're called. And that'll make it more rigid. And then once the boards are along the bottom on the outside, like I need to do to the second tunnel, the middle tunnel, that'll stiffen it up. That'll stiffen up this mighty erection. Right, I need to get hold of another trampoline now to do the other half of it. I could get 2 more trampolines and build it into a huge tunnel, but I think that's just a bit daft. Okay guys, thanks ever so much for watching. another episode of What's Jamie Up To and my allotment diary. Grow with me. And the next time you go onto YouTube, just have a look and see what's Jamie up to.